Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I've got my planner and today I am going to be doing meal planning, writing a shopping list and doing some food shopping. I'm heading off to Lidl in a bit. I haven't done a proper week shop in ages. I haven't been shopping properly this year, but I've been spending very little. I'm talking like, I don't know, just a few quid a week. We're kind of living off things in the freezer, but I've been really careful with what I eat. We're eating mainly veggie these days, not purposely. It's just that I haven't really been out shopping, so we're just living off fruit and veg, making things. And our food budget has been really low. So I thought I would share that with you this week, show you how I'm meal planning, show you what I'm buying, and showing you how little I'm spending. So I hope you find that inspirational. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I am the Funky Fairy for my personal home account, which is where I share a lot of my cooking, my bargains, all that kind of thing. And also Disney. We are a Disney family, so I like to spend very little in the house because most of our money goes on Disney trips. Let me know if you're also like that. And then I also have my my business account, my Instagram account, which is Lollipop Box Club, which is where I share all my fun creative stuff. So I've got my planner out. I use my own planner sheets. This is a planner kit and you get all your monthly, oh, I've got stickers falling out the back of my planner. And you've got all the your planning sheets. That's how I plan my weeks, my months. And so what I like to do is have a look at what I've got planned for the upcoming week so that I can write my menu for the week. So if I know like our son Louis works on a Tuesday evening after school, so I know that I need to do something quick and easy if I want us all to have the same meal. So I go through my week and I write my menu. I also keep in mind, I've just gone through the fridge, there's not much in there to be honest, and I have a look in the freezer to see what I've got, what needs using up, what else I've got in there, and that helps me plan for the week as well. One, it obviously then reduces what I'm spending, but two, it's also using up bits and pieces that we've got. The other thing I do as I write things on the menu, so I'm going to do stuffed mushrooms. I've got mushrooms that need using up on Tuesday and I need to buy quinoa. I'm completely out of quinoa. So I've got my shopping list out and I'm writing that on there at the same time. So this is my menu for the week. We're going to have a soup, homemade soup, stuffed mushrooms with quinoa, cauliflower and lentil curry. On this particular night, Louis won't eat that, so I'm going to get him some chicken from Lidl. We're out this night. Louis has a drama performance, so I want something quick and easy, and we're going to watch him. So we're just going to do chicken wraps with homemade sweet potato fries, salmon with roasted veg on Friday, noodle bowls. Holly's home that night. She's vegan, so it's something quick and easy that I can do that everyone likes and adapt it accordingly. And then Sunday, I'm really fancying a roast dinner next Sunday. So I've just done that. And that is my menu. I've got plenty of fruit in, so I don't actually need to buy any fruit. My fridge is quite low, and I've also run out of just some normal larder stuff like vegetable stock, rice, spaghetti, coconut milk, pesto. So I've popped them, and I'm short on some baking bits, and I always like to keep my larder stocked and a couple of bits for the freezer as well. I really think to keep your budget low for your food shopping, the key is to menu plan. It just makes life so much easier. You use up what's in the house, so you've got less waste. You can suit then your meals to how busy you are, and you can even adapt them throughout the week if you don't fancy things or it's not quite working out. You can switch them around, but then you do your shopping according to what you're going to eat that week. Then that way you don't overbuy. I'd also like to know, let me know if you meal plan as well. We've just walked past and seen a really good spot. 4:45 on a Saturday. How busy will it be? Some cute little lunch boxes for $2.99. Just looking at these prawns, $6.99. They look amazing, and those ones in the big bag are $9.99. Lidl was really busy, so I didn't film much in there. I'm going to show you what I've got. I did see some really good prawns, and it just made me think that it's so easy to get tempted to buying other things, but I tried to stay as close on my list as possible. But I did have aid with me, and things went in the basket that I wouldn't have bought, and I ended up spending £51. So I'm really disappointed, but he's picked up steak, he's picked up a chocolate orange, and I've got a few other bits, sensations and bits and pieces that I wouldn't actually have bought, but I'm going to show you everything that we've got. So I've got 4 pieces of salmon. These were $6.99, and the steak, in all fairness, it was on offer for $4.59, so it's not a bad price. That's for him and Louis. I also bought him potato waffles. These were only 85p. Also bought chicken breasts, which I will freeze. I will freeze them sort of like as meals. We'll probably get 3 meals out of that for the 3 of us. And I think these were $5.99. I also picked a few other things up for Louis for school lunches and after school snacks. And we get through a lot of tortilla wraps. The spaghetti is such a good price, 20p. Now, I love clean eating, but I am partial to the odd potted noodle. I love noodles, and I will quite often do like just quick noodles at lunchtime with water. I know they're crap, but I thought I would give these a go. 36p compared to like pot noodles where they're usually £1 something, about £1. So I picked up a chicken and mushroom and a spicy curry to give those a go. I just like to keep them in the cupboard, nice and easy. I'd ran out of olive oil, which I'd completely forgotten about. That's $2.89. Caesar dressing, this is my favourite Caesar dressing, and that's $1.09. Louis loves the barbecue sauce, which is 79p. I also picked up a couple of coconut milks. I use these for my curry, and they are 59p each. Really, I've made... I'll link up the recipe below when I've made red Thai curry. Love it using that. And those are 89p, so I've got a couple of those. And also got pesto, which is 59. Again, always a staple that I keep in the cupboard. Good way to save money are things like buying the non-branded sweet corn. That's only 39p, which is a big save. The gravy granules are only 89p, and they are actually vegan. Just had a look, and you can recycle all of these. The only thing you can't recycle is the cellophane wrapper, that tiny little bit there. So the rest can all go in paper and plastic recycling. The Knorr vegetable stock pots, I often add these to soup when I'm making homemade soup, and they're just 99p. Frozen peas are 79p. And I picked up these as a treat for 99p. I also like to keep pineapple in the cupboard. It's great for sweet and sours, or for like things like upside down pineapple cake. And that great big one in juice was 89p. I also buy our vegan spread. Again, I use this for toast and also for baking. And that's £1.19, which again, I think is a really good price. So I'm going to show you the fresh stuff that we bought now. We've already got quite a lot of veg. We've got oranges, bananas and pink grapefruits. I picked up a mango in Co-op yesterday, reduced to 69p, and a pineapple was the same. And I've already got a few blueberries and strawberries in the fridge that need using up. Might make some blueberry muffins this week actually. Oh, I wanted a lemon. I was going to make blueberry and lemon muffins. That would be nice. And I forgot grapes. Grapes wasn't on my list, but it was supposed to be. And that's always something that we keep in our fridge for the kids, particularly with lunches, and I completely forgot them. So I'm going to run through all my greens. So here's all the veggie stuff. The Italian salad, even my fussy one will eat this, is £1.19. The green beans, every week in Lidl they have special offers. These green beans were only 59p. I'm doing a curry on Wednesday, so I love to add green beans to a curry. The cauliflower will also be in the curry. That was 95p. Broccoli was 86. I wish they wouldn't put, I guess they've got 2 lots on that. I wish they wouldn't put the cellophane on it. That is the only thing actually I find going to Waitrose when I buy things. I can buy a lot more loose veg, which makes me very happy. Celery, I snack on this, 49p. The cucumber was 57. I've got spring onions, I've got 1 courgette. I'm thinking of doing a minestrone soup, so I bought that for that. We've got 4 lots of garlic for 62p. These onions were a really good price actually. They were only 49p for all of these. It's a big bag. I've got tomatoes, and I've also got cherry tomatoes, and these were 72p. Oh, and a bag of sweet potatoes there. I get through loads and loads of sweet potatoes. Right, something I would like to do right now, this is the following day after my shopping, I would like to talk more about batch cooking and how that can really save you money. Right now I am making a veggie lasagna. Obviously it could be a meat lasagna. I quite like though to keep a bag of veggie mince in my freezer. It's so handy, and you can just cook it from frozen, so you don't have to do something planned. It's just something there that you can just do at the last minute. Now I've got tin tomatoes in the pan with some garlic, and I'm just going to add some mushrooms. I've just chopped these up. I've actually got some veggies left over from yesterday, just a few peas, green beans and broccoli. I'm going to throw that in all chopped up small, and add some courgette as well. I did actually make a cauliflower cheese yesterday, and like I said, with batch cooking, I've just noticed my back of my kitchen's really messy. Don't want to see that. I like to make up larger quantities, so I've got some cheese sauce left over from the cauliflower cheese. I always like to do this. I always feel like lasagnas are a bit of a faff because of all the different stages, so I purposely made up extra cheese sauce. So I've got that ready. I've also got extra roast potatoes from yesterday made as well left for my fussy eater. So that's made my life easier. And the other thing I like to do is make up larger quantities. One, leftovers are always fun, and sometimes it can help you out in the week. And two, they're great lunches. I do this so often. I'm really bad at eating lunches. But if I make pasta or noodles or something like this, a lasagna, it's absolutely brilliant for the next day. So I will purposely make a little bit more to use the next day. Sometimes if I'm cooking up pasta, I might just, rather than the whole pasta dish, I might just actually have a little bit of extra pasta or quinoa as well, or rice, and actually have it in a salad the following day as well. I've always got a ton of salad in my fridge, and it makes a really quick lunch just to chop up really quick, throw in some pasta, a bit of a dressing, and you've got your lunch, or even another dinner. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, with regards, I was really disappointed with the amount I spent in Lidl, but we did actually buy extra things like the steak, and I did double up on things as well, which cost me more. I don't go into Lidl that often, so things like pesto, the red Thai curry sauce, the paste, things like that are so much cheaper there. So I do always stock up when I'm in there, so it's not an expense that I have every single week. I bought flour, which I didn't really need, but again, it's half the price of when I go normal supermarkets shopping. So I buy that and caster sugar every time I go. It's in my larder. They're things that I use every week. I bake loads, so I always like to make sure I've got a really good stock of them, and things like that really do save you money. I'm just chopping up the green bean leftovers to pop those in. Let me know if you're a fan of leftovers too, or batch cooking, things like that. It saves time and saves money, but I would love to know your tips and if you do it as well, or any other things like that that you do to save time and money. You could even make up extra sauce right now as well, and actually have it with a pasta dish. You don't always have to have the same dish, so if you wanted to, you could make up extra sauce and do it with a pasta, maybe with cheese over the top tomorrow, that kind of thing. Or it could be as a cold pasta dish served. It doesn't always have to be the exact same meal. And that is my amazing lasagna, all layered up with loads of cheese on top. There you can see the nice layers there. Oh, I'm steaming up, piping hot, just how we like it, and really cheesy. And lots left for tomorrow. Right, today I am going to be cooking up a load of quinoa. I've got the pan on, ready to get in the water boiled. I'm going to cook up a great big batch of it. I'm having it tonight with stuffed mushrooms, and tomorrow I am going to be doing it with salmon, but I'm also going to be doing enough so that we can have it for lunches as well. So I've just lightly fried off onions, garlic, peppers and celery. I think that's all that's in there. And I'm going to season it, add some herbs as well, and obviously I've drained and added the quinoa. And I've overstuffed the mushrooms, so I've got extra quinoa there, and topped with cheese and spring onions, and I'm going to pop in the oven. Everything is in the oven now, and I've got a tray of roasted veg as well. The good thing about this meal, it's a really low fat and low calorie meal, apart from the bit of cheese on the top. Quinoa is really, really good for you. It's a superfood, so it's a really healthy meal. Tomorrow's is going to be really healthy because I've got the quinoa. I'm going to do a chopped salad and grilled salmon as well, and lunch will be really healthy as I'm going to do a quinoa salad. So I've got a couple of really low calorie, low fat days. I try and balance things out, which I really like doing with meal planning. Obviously yesterday the veggie lasagna, I'd made a cheese sauce to go with it, so that wasn't quite so good. Still not bad though, I guess, because we only had salad with it, but obviously had pasta as well. But with meal planning, I really love that I can balance things out. But you can also do other things and do them in bulk if you do like chilies, or do like a big like tomatoey mince, and then that can be churned in. If you do extra, you can turn that into bolognese, you can turn it into chili. There's so many different ways. You can then freeze as well. You don't have to just eat it that week. I do that sometimes. I love veggie chili. Nobody in the family likes chili, so I cook it all up, put it into bags, freeze it in the freezer, and then I've got my own little portions. So like I've got the steak for the boys. I will use that next week now. I will defrost myself one of my veggie chilies next week when they have that. But batch cooking and cooking for like multiple days, thinking ahead when you're menu planning really, really helps. There's our yummy stuffed mushrooms. If you don't like quinoa, you could always use rice or couscous, something like that instead. And then we've got stuffed mushrooms with roasted veg and sweet potatoes. And I've even done extra roasted veg so that I've got some snacks for tomorrow. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. I really hope it's inspired you with your meal planning and your shopping and batch cooking. Let me know if you do any of those as well. And if so, if you do batch cooking, what kind do you do? And do you do it for like just during the week or for freezing, lunches, that kind of thing? I'd love to know. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.